Good morning, and welcome to the Deal Room Live, the daily real estate deal tank powered by Titan Impact Group, a global leader in AI-driven real estate investing and funding, where the real estate world meets speed, precision, and profit. And bring us your deal so we can put it into our AI model that analyzes and structures real estate deals in minutes, generates all the docs you need to get the deal done, and gives you a verified, unbiased breakdown of due diligence reports. The investors get the advantage of getting fully vetted AI-analyzed deals that cut their due diligence time down by 60%. So you're in the right place. Let's open the deal room now and get into today's opportunity. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? This is the Deal Room by Deal Hunter. The Land Shark Mastermind is sponsored today by Titan Impact Group, Catherine Bell, CEO, and AI Guru will help you put together your AI clone, your AI Rosetta Stone. If you don't know what that is, go talk to catherinebell.ai and find out. Today is a wonderful day. It's Thursday. It's Industrial Day. We sit around and talk about industrial deals all day long. I would tell Catherine Bell good morning, but she is off on another call. She just started the chat and moved on. We've got all our note takers in here today, which I love. Love when note takers just come in the room. I think I should just make a room for note takers. Like, just sign up your note taker to the room, record the call, watch it later. Totally makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't be offended by that at all, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, you could take your notes and feed it to your GPT, then it would tell you an even shorter version of the shit I say. So, yeah, that's kind of how it works. Let's see, going through some calls right now. I'm going to try to go, I think I'm going to try to go TikTok live.
Oh, crap.
We're going to do a TikTok live, I think, if it'll let me. I don't think it'll let me. Let's see. All right, Deal Room Live. Let's change that around a little bit. Plug that right in there. And done. Done and done. All right, we're going live on TikTok now too. All right. Can't really see the computer screen. We'll see how many people stroll in. But I do need glasses on to be able to type, so it's a beautiful day in Arizona today. It's actually just barely over 100 degrees, and clouds got the temperature down. So if you're some type of reptile or cold-blooded person like me, you'd find this weather really nice. Sun's not too hot, so running a Zoom call over here, talking to TikTok. I'm talking to Zoom. Introduce my computers to each other, whatever I got to do. But what we do is every day we come here live on Zoom and we talk about real estate deals. We use AI to do the due diligence and break the deals down so we know if there's money to be made or if you're going to lose your ass or what you got going on. So if you're ever interested in finding out more about real estate, it's a great place to learn. Today we are sponsored by Titan Impact Group. We're sponsored by Titan Impact Group pretty much every day until we get new sponsors. Catherine Bell, CEO of Titan Impact Group, actually has been gracious enough to provide us with a lot of awesome things, such as our AI model called Deal Hunter by Land Shark. Deal Hunter by Land Shark is a freaking, it's a game changer. You're able to take property pictures of property, an address, a listing, a screenshot, whatever you want, feed it to this AI model, and it'll start spitting back at you valid, verified, sources cited. Like if it tells you anything that you don't believe, it'll tell you where it got it from, so you can go validate it for yourself. This AI model is literally a real estate investor's personal assistant and coach. Like I never thought about putting AI ahead of me. Like I guess I'm too afraid of saying that AI is so cool it can be better than me. However, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is I can design it to become a coach. You remember in high school, you had a coach. Your coach would be somebody that used to play the game but can't do it anymore. AI is kind of like that. It literally is something you can design to be your real estate coach. And so that's what I've kind of done is I've utilized AI in a way, and Catherine has taught me how to do it to where I can go get the people that like I did the math on it a while back. I think I probably spent over $50,000 on books alone, just books since I think it was the first book I ever bought was How to Win Friends and Influence People. How to Win Friends and Influence People was written by, I want to say, Zig Ziglar. I can't remember for sure, but I bought that book. And from then until now, I've spent over $50,000 on reading stupid books on how to get rich, how to sell, how to do all these things, make money. Just invested $50,000 over the course of I think I was 16 when I bought that. So over the course of 40 plus years, I I have been buying books to learn how to do all this. AI literally can take all those books, all $50,000 worth of books, and read them in about 3 minutes. 180 seconds. It'll take 40 years of information and smack it down into 180 seconds. I could actually pick out 10 of those books. And if I found 10 of those books that were really good, I could load them in there and keep them in there as what's called a knowledge base. And basically, then at that point, it can be my automatic reminder, and I can set it up to remind me daily of what I need to be doing and how to do it, just like a coach, just like a coach from high school and any kind of sport that we played when we were in high school. Um, so yeah, like CatherineBell.ai. You can go there and have a conversation with Catherine's AI clone, which is another part of AI that blows my mind. It has her knowledge base, so on all things real estate, you can go there and have a conversation with her. So it's amazing. It's amazing the stuff that we do out here. Oh, I don't know if I'm doing all that. I don't want to hit that button. Oops. We had to end our TikTok live because we got pulled into a room somehow. Some weird way. Got pulled in there. Uh, anyway, so yeah, Catherine Bell has been able to help us learn how to do all this. AI literally can take all those books, all of it. Catherine has taught us how to build a model that can take books. It can analyze reports. It can grab PDFs. It can go out and find the stuff that you need and then review it and tell you what it says faster than you can freaking, type it into your search bar. So like imagine if Google could read your mind. So that's what AI is like, is if you were just sitting there talking with Siri or Google and it could just read your freaking mind and you're like, I wonder how much, and then it'll say you can make in a year selling pickles at a at a State Farm. Like it'll finish your sentence for you. If that's not what you're thinking, though, you can actually go in and say, I didn't say I wanted to know how much I could make selling pickles at the State Farm. These things make money. Just invested $50,000 over the course of.
Oh crap.
I want to try to get back on. I think what I'm going to do is jump over to Facebook Live because I like TikTok Live this morning. It was giving pretty good numbers there. Deal Room Live. Flag it out. All right, we'll try that again. I don't know what happened. I got yanked into a room, and I don't need to be live with anybody that's doing game show shit. We ain't here to do game shows. Anyway, so yeah, Catherine helped us make this wonderful tool called Deal Hunter by Landshark. She sponsors it with us. We also have free estimates. Free estimates is an AI model that helps us do all sorts of things. Like we could take a picture of a burned out house, and free estimates will tell us the cost of labor. It'll tell us the work that we're going to need to perform there. It'll build out a schedule of the work that needs to be performed. It'll provide us with a material list and a freaking budget. So like it's more than just a free estimates tool. Like it's more than just tells you what it can, tells you what the cost of something is. It'll actually build out everything you need to accomplish the project. So this free estimates is an AI model built for fix and flippers and rehabbers. Like it is literally the rehabber and fix and flip investors' friend. It is their assistant. It is literally their coach if you build it right, if you use it right. So we do a session where we have people come in. We give them an onboarding on free estimates. Give them an onboarding on Deal Hunter, and we do charge for the onboarding because once we teach you how to use the tool, you don't need us anymore. You can join the Landshark Mastermind, however, and as a member of Landshark Mastermind, you'd be able to utilize the tool with us. You'd be able to utilize the professionals that developed it, get access to our entire team, get access to all of our resources and networks. And we actually have a business we're going to be kicking off here, a network of vetted contractors called Contractor Scale Up. These are contractors that are vetted. They are licensed, bonded, and insured. They have been proven to be amazing contractors, and anything they claim to do has been proven. So we are building out Contractor Scale Up as we speak, and should be launching that come January of 2026. Coffee hack, if you didn't know. You got the ability to go down to Circle K and get you a Polar Pop cup. I think it's just the large Polar Pop cup, not the extra large, just the large. But you can go over to the coffee machine and fill it up at the coffee machine. Uh, and you don't have to leave room for cream with this sucker. I like a lot of cream in my coffee. I'm almost like I need a little bit of coffee in my milk is what I like in the morning. But you don't need to leave room for cream with this thing. You put it in there, fill it up. It leaves about that much room in it, which is like that much room for cream. You get about an inch of room for cream at that point. And so you get the full extra large coffee in a large Polar cup. And then here's the best hack. It's only 99 cents. With tax, you're at $1.08. Thanks, Scottsdale. Anyway, shout out to Circle K, the Polar Pop coffee cup, $1.08 at a local convenience store near you, a local Circle K near you. So anyway, back to the AI stuff. I'm stuck on whether or not I can do a shared screen. I'm gonna try. There we go. We're sharing a screen right there. Well, yep. I think that'll work there. I'm not running on two deals today, so I don't know really what's on, what's not. Let's double check. I am sharing. I'm off mute. Praying everybody hears me. Let's go over and look at Deal Hunter and Shark. So if you don't know, if you aren't familiar with ChatGPT, you get signed into ChatGPT, and what you end up doing is you go over here, you can see that there's new chat library and GPTs. You're going to go explore GPTs. And when you click on that, explore GPTs, it brings you to the search public GPTs. These are GPTs created by all different types of AI people. You over there on TikTok, if you don't know, you do now. Go to your chat GPT and you can find stuff, all kinds of stuff, for all different kinds of tools. You can do an astrology birth chart. You can do scholarly research. You can do fitness, workout, and diet PhD coach. Like I told you, this could be a coach. Your AI can become your fitness coach. Your AI can humanize itself. And what you do with that is when you create content that's AI, you can feed it to this and say, now make it like a human. Um, and then you've got image generator where you can make different types of images, which is really good for like project development. And then image generator pro. Um, there's just all kinds of tools here, but the key to this is if you go up here where it says search public GPTs, you're going to type in uh, free estimates. Free estimates will propagate a list of other GPTs named free estimates. The one you're looking for is the one with my name, Thomas Dobzik. That's my birth name. I go by Tommy D though, so don't ever call me Thomas Dobzik. You probably get your ass whooped. Free estimates by that guy right there will get you, like I said, an opportunity to chat with um, and have conversation with a AI model that is specifically trained to be a contractor. 30 years of contracting went into developing this, and over 50 years of knowledge. So it does all kinds of amazing stuff. Back out here in the chat though, when you're searching it, oops, I backed out too far. When you're exploring your GPTs, you want to type in for this class, it's going to be Deal Hunter by Landshark, and I won't even put by, I'll just put B, and it's going to be, I just back it up to Deal Hunter. It's going to be one of the first ones, second ones. Woo! Where'd we go? Deal Hunter Real Estate down there. Flight Deal Hunter. Like we're not even on the list anymore. That sucks. Deal Hunter by. It'd come up now. Deal Hunter by Landshark, first one. It's crazy how it didn't come up first time. I wonder if they're throttling us already. You get in there, you see that you can do research analysis with this sucker. You can start a conversation with it and get into over 300 chats going so far with a 4.8 star rating. It's pretty good, not bad, right? So, but Deal Hunter by Landshark helps us do all kinds of stuff. One of the things we're doing right now is we're analyzing a product that came to us, and they want us to raise money to buy the company, and so we're just looking at it from a couple of different angles before we get into all kinds of stuff with it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with this company. What I did was I made it come up with a due diligence report for a company and a stuff like that. Basically, it provided me with a good amount of information before I get into going out there and doing a lot of site visits and talking on the phone for hours and hours and hours with people. But it looks like based on what I'm finding out here that there's a little bit of difficulty with me wanting to get too actively involved with that. Anyway, let's go over and look at some. I ran this deal with Catherine Bell and then expanded it after our conversation. So what happened was we oh, I need to, that's what I need right there. Boop. Oh, damn it. Where did it go? Blockchain data center list, right? Yeah, that's where I was at. All right. A lot of data centers right there. That was not where I was at though. Mag board review, legal dispute. Nope, nope, nope. Analyze inspection report, production equity and materials. Was it that one? Nope. Damn it. Yeah, this one. I needed to copy that and send it somewhere else. I forgot to send it earlier. What the hell's going on? My computer's acting crazy this morning. No, I'm pretty sure I want to continue under my own damn account. Got a stalker out there, yo. Telling you, I do. That stalker. It's all over my shit. All over my shit. Can't get her off my shit. All right. Let's back into this over here. So what I did was, um, we're looking at some property that there's a possibility for development on, and it's a huge piece of development. It's owned by the city. I don't know if it's in an opportunity zone, but we'll find that out tomorrow because we'll be talking with Catherine Bell about it more tomorrow. Um, and so the property goes back to 1910, 1911. The interesting piece about this property is that it was part of my family's property from probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 generations ago. Um, and when they sold it back in 1910. My family had been in the area since the late 1800s. Right after the Civil War, my family settled in this area, and this was part of their property. So when they sold it to the Texaco company for back then would have been what would have been probably $100 million. They squandered it over the next 4 generations, destroying the generational wealth that could have existed. But that's what happens when you give paupers money. Anyway, Vision Data Center and new energy campus out there would be pretty good. You can see here the on-site substation and dual utility feeds are already there. So it's a highly available backbone with tier 3, tier 4 targets. The battery energy storage component, we could do anywhere between a 50 and 115 megawatt per hour for peak shaving, ride through and grid service revenue. We could do fuel cells out there of natural gas. It's already H2 ready or hydrogen ready. We could do at that point a 5 to 20 megawatt baseload, islanding capabilities and high uptimes. The solar PV and canopies, on the parking, the rooftop, the edge parcels could also generate maybe 5 to 15 megawatt uh, um, per DC. I don't know what a DC is, but equivalent over phases. It says here HVO ready generators with renewable diesel for backup to cut uh, uh, nitrous oxide and pollutants versus conventional diesels. And then heat reuse, we can actually district the heating loops for adjacent light industrial green and greenhouse partners. So using that heat to then, create geothermal possibilities. Marketing position, it's Chicago land edge. It's out there on the verges. Um, so it's got lower land cost than DuPage and Cook County, but we can service Chicago with it. Fiber diversity, the ability to stitch multiple long haul and metro rings along canal and utility corridors, because has all utility corridor anyway. And then the workforce, skilled trades and DC ops, talent pipeline via the Joliet Junior College area and the universities nearby. We can, plug in the workforce to that pretty simple and easy. Site program, phase 1, 0 to 2 years, we could build out a 25 to 40 megawatt build with 2 to 3 buildings at 150 to 200, 200,000 I think that gross square foot each. So phase 2, scale to 60 to 80, add more fuel cells, add some fuel cells, go up to 5 to 10 megawatt fuel cells, and then expand expand the BESS in solar. Second fiber meet me yard. Interesting. And then phase 3 years, 4+ campus wide 150 megawatt potential heat reuse network to neighbors and additional parcels for partners. Alternative complementary uses unless 100% data center. That's an interesting component right there. So I said, and then page 2 goes into the steps, feasibility, and path to go. Engage the city, site control, due diligence, concept and code alignment, doing entitlements, energy and utility contracts, incentive and financing, design, build, procurement, construction, and lease up, go live. It's all over about a 2-year period. So a lot of amazing stuff going on here. And this is all accomplished with an AI model, right? This AI model is just something else. We are extensively using it for all things real estate right now, with data centers being where they're at and how important those things are coming online. We're super excited that we're, at the cutting edge of it with the cutting edge of what we got. So, I have no idea how Adam does it. I'm like sitting here on TikTok live and people are zooming in and out of the room, but nobody is staying. I got one person hanging out and one person sent a heart, and all the rest of these son of the bitches are literally coming in and bouncing out. So I have no idea. Do I stink? Oh, I smell pretty good. Showered this morning. I mean, I got my roughneck shirt on because we're industrial today. I'm trying to play the part, but it's almost like TikTok wants to hurt my feelings a little bit. So tempted to switch back to Facebook. I liked Facebook Live way better than TikTok, but I need to get my following above 10,000 on TikTok. So here I am, letting people join me. Anyway, we're going to jump back over here, take a look at some other things that this thing does. Let's see. Land comp prices. So this is actually something we did on some land over there. We had a guy that wants us to possibly buy a property over there, and he said his property was worth over, I think he said it was $1 million an acre. And I was like, bro, I don't think it's $1 million an acre, because we went and pulled comps on it, and here's the lot recently that just sold next door to you. And it's only 0.42 acres. It sold for 165,000, and then the bigger lot down the road, which I think it sold to like a beer company that built a 50,000 square foot warehouse, or 170 No, it's a 170,000 square foot warehouse. So it would have been like a 10-acre plot for 1.25 million. I said, bro, your property's only worth about at best 300, maybe 400,000 an acre. He said, well, it's I-2 zoning. I'm like, oh, well, okay. There might be an additional amount of money available to that. I said, so we'll bump it up to maybe 500,000 an acre, but it ain't no million. He's like, well, he's like, my neighbor right next door on the other side, he rents that lot. It's 2 acres and he rents it for $10,500 a month. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that's a little bit different. Now what we're doing is instead of doing comps on property, we're doing cap rates. And if you don't know the difference between a comp and a cap rate, go check out Catherine Bell's website, any of her social medias. Just go binge watch all her shit to get that info. But she actually gets into what cap rates are. Cap rates are a little bit better than I am. But right here, I can kind of describe it. So when he was like, yeah, the neighbor rents the lot for 10,000, I'm like, well, I'm like, if we rent it for 10,000 or $11,000 a month, that's over 126,000 a year, and it's a vacant lot. So like, I have no building there, I have no maintenance, no expenses. So basically, the NOI is going to be 126,000. So because the tenant's going to cover all the other shit. So when I start looking at it that way, a standard cap rate right now is between 6 and 8%. And so I'm like, at the low end, at a 6% cap rate, you're looking at $2.1 million. Now we're talking about $1 million an acre. And I was like, and then if you flip over to the other side, um, at 7 or 8%, it's still up there. This thing here showed me that, on I-2 land that has a stabilized lease like that with long-term tenants, getting a 5.5 or a 6.5 cap rate is often the case. And it's been dependent upon the location, the tenant credit, lease terms, and industrial demand, which is kind of high over there. So even if I went to the 5.5, he's still looking at $2.3 million. So fair market valuation for this property on the cap rate level, the property is now worth about $2.1 million. So it made sense then. It's like, okay, no problem. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's go look at another deal. 103rd and Cactus is a property. I don't think it's going to pick it up. No, probably not. Still 0 people on this stupid TikTok. TikTok's stupid, You know what I mean? It's just dumb. Pisses me off. Um, oh, let's go here. Let's look at some data center stuff. So this right here is just a GPT. It's not deal hunting. And you can see the difference because when we get into talking to it, it just answers differently. And it's because it doesn't have the components in it that we need. If you go over here to projects, you see all these projects right here. These are different opportunities that we can get into. One here is called my virtual executive board. And on my virtual executive board, I'm able to do a lot of cool stuff too. One specifically is right here. It's the I've been talking to it about doing $100 million land fund and going around and buying projects that need to be re-entitled or reworked or redone. And it's providing me with the ability to find out information about these things at all different kinds of levels. We have, and what we've done here is like, because we're identifying property in the path of progress, we're trying to raise $100 million in an equity fund to get out and start buying properties. So really like TikTok is just trash. I'm gonna be done right here. Hold on, let me just end this. 49 viewers, 1 like. On there for 25 minutes and we had 49 viewers.
Oh crap. Come on. Did you see the new feature?
TikTok cracks me up. It's such trash. We're going over here to we're gonna go over here. Flip that shit around. How do we flip around? There we go. Going live. We got our live screen on here. There we go. And we'll see if we get people to pop in. Facebook zero is not as ugly as a TikTok zero. Anyway, we're on here doing a podcast for our AI model called Deal Hunter by Landshark. If you haven't been using it, go check it out. Just to update the people on Facebook here. Deal Hunter by Landshark is an AI model that is just absolutely amazing. Sure, I'd switch over and I'd start getting phone calls. Boom, get out of here. Phone calls off the hook today. Like, it's just all day. So anyway, what we did was we used this AI component, AI model to help us figure out deals. One of the things that we pulled it into trying is creating technical difficulties everywhere. Technical difficulties everywhere. There we go. Flip the camera around. Boop, there we go. Anyway, the Deal Hunter program shows us all kinds of stuff and gives us opportunity to understand how deals come together. We can get information from all different sources. Um, it's be sticking on my computer. Send that shit. There we go. This is just a great chat. Got a lot of great information in it, so I need to get that over to Catherine so she can start playing in it. We've got quite a few deals in here already pegged out. Buckeye Ranch, Industrial, Parker Solar. Low connection. So literally nothing going on there. This is just trial and run week here, folks. We're just spatching things together a little bit.
Was nursing her cat. Suddenly, she loses her balance and collapses right on top of her baby. The cat is trapped underneath. The owner rushes over, desperately trying to help, but the cow is far too heavy to move alone.
Oops, sorry, I got squirreled. Squirreled a little bit.
A ship tows another. The towing line can hold up to 300 tons of
I got another squirrel. Damn it. Sorry. Oh, this
It's a
guy.
minimum of $1 to $5 million, and you're ready to scale your private equity business and stop relying on friends and family. You want to start growing in the next 5 months? This message is for you. Now, for context, I've raised close to $100 million. I've also helped hundreds of capital raisers raise billions of dollars to fund their deals. I also wrote a book about the topic, which hit #1 on Amazon. Now, you're probably asking, hey, why should you care? And I'll tell you why. Because I want to help you. I want to take you by the hand and help you see the systems and processes and automations that I've used to raise millions of dollars and also help quite a lot of people do the same. I've taken all this information, I put it into a 10-minute training you can access for free. And all you have to do is click the link below, input your information, and I'll see you on the inside. Okay, if you're looking to raise a minimum of 1 to 4 of the top 5 dividend paying king stocks.
So that guy right there is Hunter Thompson, something like that. Hunter, what the hell is his name?
Raise a minimum of
Hunter Thompson, and he was taught by Catherine Bell on how to do AI. So it's pretty amazing. Wow.
working company.
All right, I got to quit scrolling. The show's only got 15 more minutes, and I kind of ran out of shit to talk about. So it is what it is. You can see here that this thing helped us come up with a deal structure for a $100 million equity fund. Carries a lot of information. We're going to be working with a couple of investment groups that are needing a vetted company to be able to do this for them. So, because they want to capture some high end returns. So we're after that. We're doing that. So, that's what I was going to do. It's going to go to Instagram and try to do an Instagram live. I don't know if I can do an Instagram live. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Are you? There's Instagram live. 18 followers. Your account is no longer eligible for live. We changed the requirements. Only public accounts with 1,000 followers. So how many do I got? We got to get us to 1,000 followers over there. Damn, we got a long way to go. 246. I need 1,000 followers. So we're going to be doing some. We're going to be doing some promoting over there to our Instagram page. If you would like to help us out, head over to Instagram and help us get some new followers. You got 7 new followers in the last month. That kind of sucks. So we want to get some help over there for show. We did get 2.2 thousand views, so 2,200 views ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. We got videos over here that are clocking out at 300, 150 to 300. That's pretty good. It's better than it was. You know, we were at the 200 mark before. So that thing's a freaking. All right, anyway, 10 minutes left to deal 100. It's a lonely place in here. I don't even know if people are in here watching. Um, still got me and 3 note takers. So it's that kind of day. But anyway, looking at a variety of things that the AI models can do, how amazing they are, capabilities they have. It's all just amazing stuff. So download it, use it if you can. You can't go wrong. Like you just can't go wrong with it. So boom, boom, boom. I need to get that row 10 file. moved in to let's see, here we go. What the info so far is great. All right, Deal Hunter's going to shut up today. We've had a great meeting and all that fun stuff, so we're going to get off here. I'm going to let Catherine know to shut the meeting down. Come back tomorrow. Catherine's running the show tomorrow, so come by at 9 a.m. Sign in early. Use Titan as your passcode. Get in here, and Catherine's going to be talking about opportunity zones. She's going to be using AI to track those down and figure them out. So make sure you come in, say hi, and spend a little time with the wonderful Miss Catherine Bell. Y'all have a great day. I'm out. Thank you so much. I want to wrap it up with a prayer. And Heavenly Father, we thank you for the ability to come together and do your work. We want to be able to provide people with the best community, the best properties, the best people around them, and so with that, we ask that you continue to put yourselves in our hearts and our minds, so that we are able to do your will. In your name, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Catherine, it's a pleasure as always, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, Land Thursday, Industrial Thursday. So hopefully we can get industrial people to come to the podcast, tell us about what they got going on. Maybe you can invite bring along Adam, your partner there in the industrial space. So let us know, and we'll see you tomorrow. Everyone have a great day.
You too.